Welcome back to Taylor Tech Repair. This is about the fourth or fifth time of shooting this video. So hopefully this time I put in some backups that we get a good quality video here. What was happening before is that audio sounded like a chipmunk, so I believe I have fixed that issue. So let's jump into the repair. I have this Dell laptop. Since I have done this and shot this a couple times, the back is already unscrewed. But whenever I was turning this on, if you guys remember the little hint I gave last time, 2 orange, 3 white lights here on the front. So, if we go and look that up, Dell laptop, 3 white, 2 yellow lights. This has a video card issue, possibly. This says RAM. So something inside that's going on, either some kind of card. So let's open it up and see what it's doing, what's going on. So flipped it over, and I got 8 screws, 3 on each side, and then 2 in the middle. These ones in these little pockets you do not have to take out. Just the ones on the side in the middle. It does have clips, so I used a little tool, this little pick here. I also have a metal one that you can use to get in there so those clips don't break. And then once I got those clips done, took off this cover, and there's our problem. Right here and here, where our RAM would go. And then right here is where our hard drive would go. Obviously it's missing both of those. It's not going to boot up. So let's put in some RAM, and I just had a RAM stick actually that fits this configuration for a Dell. It's an 8 GB RAM stick. So if we line it up, for some reason I'm having an issue. We also want to put it in slot A, not B, since we only have one. We got it lined up, pushed down. Let's get our hard drive connected. So it just clicks right in, and then we'll get that pushed all down. And then we'll screw this back together. So we got almost all these screws screwed back down, and we'll make sure all the plastic is popped back in once we've done that. Let's go around the edges, popping it all back in any loose spots here that might be sticking out of. That looks like we got that all popped back in. Now let's open it up and see if it boots. And there's the Dell screen. Let's make sure it boots into Windows. So whenever I first did this, it did not boot into Windows. That hard drive did not have Windows on it. So what I had to do, and I'll show you guys here, is I have this program called Rufus. I have an iOS or ISO Windows 10. Put that in there. Chose what device I wanted it on. I don't have a USB plugged in right now, but I just chose that. And then I made sure the partition scheme and target system matched what it actually gave me when I tried to boot into Windows. It gave me a message. So I hit ready, plugged that in, restarted the Dell. And whenever you restart it, if you push the F12 key, you can get it to boot into BIOS. And then once I was in BIOS, I was able to boot from the USB. So after I did that, I made a test account, made sure it worked, restarted the computer, made sure after restart Windows was still installed. It was. Factory reset it, got rid of that test account, and we're back on the welcome page to create an account. So, pretty easy, not too bad of a repair. So, then we had another computer that I repaired real quick, because when I first recorded this, it was a 20-minute long video, and then it got shorter since I lost all that footage. So I have this Chromebook. Both this one and that previous computer I just had pulled out is from a recycling place. So whenever I turned it on, it actually had an account logged in. So I had to factory reset it. I believe I just held down the power and the refresh button, or it was like volume up, refresh, power, some sort of combination that I had to look up. Got it factory reset, but whenever I got it factory reset and try to show you as best as I can, I got to the page to set it up. The mouse did not work. It worked externally with an external mouse, but not with the touchpad. Nothing. There wasn't a mouse, a cursor, nothing like that at all. So I tried to reset it a couple times, reset it a couple different ways. Nothing worked. So I did a hardware reset, that didn't work either. So at that point I thought, okay, it might be touchpad issue with the actual touchpad. So I took the bottom off, or unscrewed the bottom. It has 7 screws underneath these tiny little covers, and then 2 screws underneath the big ones. Now I'm not going to unscrew this one and open it up like I did with that Dell, just because whenever I did unscrew it, what was actually wrong is the ribbon cable for the mouse pad was completely undone. So I opened it up, plugged it in, and got that reworking. The only reason I'm not going to open that up today and show that guys again is because they're really small and pretty fragile, and I don't want to accidentally rip it, break it, anything like that when I open it back up. So, whenever I did unscrew it, actually, and I'll show you guys, that you actually have to pull this one up instead of the bottom coming off. You're going to open it up and pull it up from all around the edges here. So that's what I did. Found that ribbon cable, plugged it in. Did not put this back in yet. Turned it on. Made sure the cursor mouse worked. Once it did, then I clicked this back in place, flipped it over, and screwed it all back in. So that was not too bad of a repair either. Pretty simple. Just had to deal with some small parts trying to get that ribbon cable in. So I'm sorry this is not a longer video for you guys. However, the 27-minute video I had prepared, just having some recording issues. I think I've got those hashed out. I have a backup now just in case the audio messes up, so I can get this out. So for our next repair, I'm going to grab another one out of my inventory, and we'll look at what's going on with whatever I grab out. I have no clue whenever I record this what I'm going to get into, what I'm going to find. So, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you.